You're watching the News Channel 15 Highlight Zone with Glenn Marini. Sports coverage you can count on with the Highlight Zone starts now.
It's given us a lot of confidence.
We are one of the better teams in the state, not just the area.
Staying consistent, let's stick to the coach's plan.
We're able to focus on ourselves, and these guys come back and realize that as long as we stick together and play together, good things will happen.
Mother Nature is indeed a fickle mistress. Her frostbitten fury basically shutting down the Summit City this past week. Certainly kids didn't mind an extra 3 or 4 days tacked onto the back end of their Christmas vacation. But you can bet basketball players were getting cabin fever. Tonight, though, team's not about the ill, all about the skill. Joe Whalen joins us now with your game of the week. Joe?
Well, Glenn, it was supposed to be a showdown of two of the SAC's highest scoring teams. But in order for it to be a showdown, both teams must show up, and Wayne did not in the fourth against Northside tonight. Redskins coming in with an average margin of victory of 15. Wayne's is a baker's dozen, and early on, Generals going to Cam LaShore. He's got lots of hair and lots of game, but the story of the first half was the Redskins' My Love Sutton in transition, hoop and the harm, and a couple possessions later, Sutton in the corner, loving him a trip to the line. 16 of his 18 points coming in the first half. Redskins up 32-23 at the break. Third quarter, Generals dictating the action. Now Justin Mitchell on his way to Wright State. Knuckleballs in the floater. Then in transition finds his bro, Levi, in the corner. And the three ball pulls Wayne within 38-3. We've got a game until it bottoms out in the fourth. North goes on a tear down the stretch. Mike Davis, drive, hoop, foul. He converted. Next time down, Sean McGee for three as the lead swells to a dozen points. Later, it's Davis again. This time, big fella showing the range from the corner as he buries the trifecta. But it was Usha Mitchell putting the exclamation point on it. That's Usha with a capital O. North remains perfect in conference, 75-54, behind a big fourth quarter.
Our difference was just staying consistent. Let's stick to the coach's plan. And just keep executing. Don't stop. My team, we was off, we were struggling. I had to come in, give us that little spark, and we kept it rolling from there. Redskin Nation.
Intensity went up a little bit. I think our ball movement was much better in the fourth quarter. We swung the ball around, got guys open. I think early on in the game, we were taking too many threes that were contested. We weren't making the second and third pass, and I thought in the fourth quarter we did.
Tomorrow's Northside Broad Ripple game has been postponed. So up next, the Skins are at Lakewood Park on Tuesday. Meanwhile, Wayne hosts Norwell on Wednesday. And Glenn, this just another case of Northside not playing their best basketball, but still coming out with a big win.
Out of all the teams, though, you got to figure Northside had the most tired legs. They played like 9 games since school was out. Shabazz Khalid getting this team ready for a postseason run by playing some really good teams all across the state. Thank you, Joe. Hey, Northrop at Snyder. Panthers' first action since a buzzer-beating loss to Northside in the SAC Holiday Tournament. Enes Pecharovic for Northrop. He's been a stud for them this year. Snyder, though, up by a pair early. Logan Godfrey underneath the basket gets the bucket. Panthers now up by 6. Trayvon Covington for the Fightin' Tudors would get the pair here. He had 14 points, and Snyder up by 8. Northrop says, you know what, Cam LaShore, you got hair. I'm going to raise you one. Check out the dreads here. He gets the deuce. It's a 6-point game. Devlin Williams, though, had the answer with a 3. 22 points. He would lead Snyder with that total as Snyder wins big against their rival Northrop 67-40. Like Northside, Dwenger coming in 2-0 in conference. The Saints hosting rival Bishop Lures. Little starting lineup choreography. You got to respect that. Both teams quick starts. J.J. Foster, the coach's kid, had 17. Then it's Marcus Stepp of Dwenger. Watch this fundamentally sound pump fake. You got to love that if you're a pure basketball fan. Knights then go on a little run. Tyrell Johnson has been bringing it all season, followed by Caleb Croft. Crafting from downtown. Lures led by as many as 8 in the first quarter. Saints trying to answer and trying to do it with defense. It's Kyle Hartman with the pilfer and the pair. But too much down the stretch from Lures, too much from Johnson. He had 20 points to lead the Knights, and Lures needed every one of them. Lures wins it by 1 at Dwenger, 70-69. Final boys game of the SAC tonight, Southside at Concordia. Pick it up in the first quarter. South's Nick Thomas. Watch him cradle the ball right there into the rack. That's how you protect the orange. Concordia going the other way. Why not? They've got a senior. He's 6'7", and he's going to play D1 basketball. That's DJ McCall. McCall again here on the break gets the and one. McCall led all scorers with 25. Cadets up by 4. South coming back and doing it with some nice passing. Watch Allen Ferguson. That's just Fergie-licious with the layup. Then it's Tion Fryer finding Nick Thomas for the bucket. It's an and one, but too much Concordia, too much Paxton Bergdahl. The big man had 14 points for the Cadets as Concordia wins this one 68-51. We are done with the fellas, but coming up, it is time for the ladies. It's a full slate of SAC action on the girls' side. It includes Southside at Concordia in a game, well, that could go a long way in crowning a conference champ. It would go to 2 OTs. Plus in the NHC, 10-1 Homestead at 10-3 East Noble. Highlights from Kendallville and a trip to undefeated Garrett. Yeah, all that coming up next in the Highlight Zone.
For the Snyder Panthers,